Yes,
What's
sir.
up?
Yes, sir. What's up, everyone?
Can we see and hear each other? Yes. So, how you doing, bro?
I can hear you. I can see you. Turn off the light behind me there. Sorry. You can see me good in this light. I think I got some light in the background. Yeah,
Where you?
that's
You got
better.
an accent. Where you from?
Me, I'm from Barbados. I live in Canada, but I'm originally from Barbados.
All right. Okay. Okay. That's dope, man. So, yo, tell us about yourself, man. You really growing some stuff.
Say it again. Sorry.
You really growing some stuff over there, man. How many is it of you? Is it like a team of you?
Yeah, now Know Your Grow is basically a team. Me and my wife, you know.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
the brand itself, is the thing you got. Don't
To
just
see it.
see it as a person.
Yeah. I've been
Yeah, so
seeing some of you. I've been seeing your work on the gram, man. Outside, huh?
yeah, outside and inside.
What are you? So what are you using? Like what? I'm sorry, I'm getting straight into it because I've been watching you for like a month or some change.
So I grow basically we grow in many different styles. I grow organic, I grow synganic, I grow synthetic, soil, cocoa,
Really?
RWC, DWC,
You grow all like that?
everything, brother. Everything. Indoor, outdoor. So mainly outdoor is like a living soil type of mix, and we just let it cook in, and we keep amending it every year.
Yeah.
Um, so now
Hey,
we move to the farm.
so know your grow, man. Let's back it up a little bit, man.
I'm sorry.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Like, tell us your background, man. Tell us like when you started to
Yeah.
get into this. You know, have you been growing all your life?
So basically, I've been growing for a long time, like probably from the time I was like 15 years old, back in
Mm.
allegedly back in Barbados. you, you know how that goes, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
we be just like trying things. Like I wouldn't call it like we just putting down seeds. They're coming up, not knowing the real science behind it, but knowing that certain things work, but not
Hmm.
knowing the science why they work.
Yeah.
Right.
I came up and like messing around in the ground and stuff with my great aunt. Helping her out in the garden. When you're
Right.
small, you get a little bit of change after you finish help her out.
Yeah.
Then you go get the snacks or whatever. So that's where my green thumb started from a very young age. And then
Okay.
as you get older and you start to smoke and stuff, obviously then you want to grow some weed. Coming up in a place like Barbados it's not legal. We don't have like the mountains and stuff like other places in the Caribbean. So you had to
When
come up with some.
is the soil
Yeah, man. You
more?
gotta
Sorry.
grow me from over there, man. It's hard to get them seeds over there too, huh?
Yeah, so
How,
yeah, it was hard to get everything. We used to import most of our weed from like St. Vincent or Jamaica, sometimes Colombia or Guyana.
where's Barbados close to?
So we're
I,
close to Trinidad, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Grenada.
oh,
I think we're
you're
like
over there.
100 nautical miles from St. Vincent. I think it is.
Is that where you are now?
No. I'm in Canada. I live in Canada right now. My base is in
Canada.
Canada,
Canada.
but I'm
All the cool people
originally
in
I'm a
Canada.
Bajan.
Oh, I got you, brother. Okay.
Yes.
So that's where it all started, man.
That's where it all started. I had a big love for cactus, growing cactus as well too, like the ornamental ones too. So the ones that are pretty hard to grow, I used to just put a lot of interest in them, and that's where my scientific journey really started. To be honest with you, like
Mm.
starting to research how to grow some cactuses from all over the world. You got to try to see what type of soil, the aeration, like just all the information on it. That's where I started digging the internet and stuff like that for like scientific methods, with the cactus. One of
Yeah.
my one of my late friends,
Yeah, man. I was thinking about growing some cactus, man, and
Okay,
it
I'm not
just
gonna.
didn't seem easy at all,
What
man. I just put it
is
down.
the what is the reason for growing a cactus?
Well, one of my
Talk to me.
first my grandmother when she passed, she had one cactus that she left there, and it was
Yeah.
just outside. They started taking care of it, and one of my friends he used to run like a garden center. He's now gone, rest his soul, Junior. So
That's the dad.
every time he goes to the festivals, he would come back with a set of cactus that didn't sell. But because some of them needed so much time because they were mainly specialty cactus, not just some you just find anywhere. He used to just throw them to the side. So every time I go visit his garden, I see these cactus, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, Taj, man, like the festival is finished. I don't really, I ain't gonna really sit on them till next year. I'll just buy more and just take to the festival. So I started taking them, taking care of them, and one day he come by and he seen them, he was like, yo, bro, like, whoa, and that's kind of like lit the fire here because he's like a real plant guy, he has like a botanical garden, his whole backyard is like all nice plants, koi pond and stuff like that, so hearing that from him.
So does a cactus grow like marijuana?
Not
is it
really.
Different?
These ones are more like miniature style, so it's more like a bonsai type a style growing. But some of them, they flower. Some of them take up to 20 years to get their first flower, and they only flower in the night.
Wow.
One night and it's gone.
Oh, that's
so
amazing.
An aloe plant isn't considered a cactus.
Yes, the aloe
kind of
plant is technically a cactus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was trying to grow some aloes, man, and it seemed like it had to go through some type of cold. The seeds had to go some type of cold freeze type of thing or something.
I guess it depends on the cultivar of the others, but it's pretty. You grow them from suckers. You could grow them from seeds too, but growing them from suckers is pretty easy. But the thing is, they don't like too much moisture. You want like a dry mix too. They grow better that way. Like most cactus, you know what I mean? But
20 years to flower.
Yeah, there's actually one that I didn't even. It flowered when I was in Canada, because I was living here like 13 years.
Yeah.
And my mom just sent me a picture one day, and then the next day, got out the flower is gone.
And what?
The night, the morning is gone.
Oh,
Slip away.
Wow.
And then you gotta wait another long time,
Yeah.
So there's some real.
Yeah, I got you.
Patience.
I got you.
Yeah.
I think that's where I learned the patience for growing from, because you gotta be patient.
Hey man, listen, you live in everybody's dream over there, man. You got a lot of space, man, and I like watching you guys utilize it the way you utilizing your space up over there. You know what I mean? And having fun, growing. How was your indoor? Your indoor ended well this year?
Yeah, brother.
I mean, I'm sorry. Your outdoor ended well this year?
Yeah, we had some testers out. We had 2 of our strains out, and a Rents Muffin, and then the bonsai plant that was growing indoors. I took that outdoors. That's the last one standing right now. And I'm not sure if it's going to finish in this weather, but that's basically for fun. Whatever it is, we're just going to chop it, throw it right in the freezer, and we'll wash that. But testing purposes, we got some really good results with what we were breeding for. As I know you've seen one of our plants, it finished like in the first week in September. Outdoors. So
how did you pull that off?
That was just selecting and breeding for like 4 years.
What are some of these? So you have your own strain. So what are some of the things that you're growing?
Yeah, man. I'm waiting on some of that too, man. For sure, man.
The indoor run right now, most of it is all our strains. One of it is the other fella grow on Instagram, Ganja Doctor, but that's like a pheno hunt right now that we just running through there. We done like, I think it's like 25 plants in there.
Oh, wow.
So we're starting to see some notes and stuff that is going to be excited. The work it's really starting to pay off right now. Like, even,
good.
Even the cat, like the strains, there's some that's so skunky and so gassy that they have the cat going crazy because she smells these smells and she's coming in the grow room and she's going to a certain plant and she's just rubbing it. She's not moving. So
yeah,
it has like that kind of cat pissy type of skunky type of smell.
They like that type of stuff.
I started to realize that, right? This is the second time that she's doing that when it gets late flower, because we're like roughly around day 43 now. We're using some techniques with the hygrozyme and the high shield. This is like probably 4th, 5th time I'm using this technique with the high shield, and it is.
Yeah, so how's that going for you?
Yes.
You see, we had them on the show.
Yeah.
And I just got some of it.
Sorry, got some people out there hunting right now.
Go ahead, Tom.
How's that working out? How's that going for you?
So that actually does work. The terpene profile, brother, it's off, and the smell is frost. Because the way I interpret it, right, I like probably 3-4 years back, I was running a strain with me and my friend running the same strain. His was infected with spider mites. Mine's I never got spider mites. So when I smelled when I smelled his weed, brother, when I went to his room, there was something about the weed that was different. Same cut, everything. I was growing mine way better than him. He was letting his was sometimes he was not watering, missing the watering. The lights were too hot. Like, he was making a ton of mistakes. And then he had spider mites. The smell of the weed was off the charts, brother.
Was it?
So I'm like, there's something about when the buds attack the plants in certain time in flowering that it pushes off, because it's like a defense, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So
for sure.
I kind of understand that, seeing that there, and then when I got introduced to the high shield, my guy at the hydro store that introduced me to it that time as a sample, because he smoked the juice, right? That was one of my strains. That was the one that was really.
What's up,
bro? Yeah. So when that hits the roots, you saying that's the one when it hits the roots?
Yes. So it's also like some like seashells and stuff like that, and it has the effect like if bugs are attacking the plants.
Right.
So
makes it go into
that
defense.
And put all those oils and all, because the plant uses that as a natural defense. You know what I'm saying? So if the plant got that feeling like it's getting attacked, then you know. But they recommend using it throughout the grow, but I don't use it throughout the grow because I kind of think the plant gets accustomed to it too fast.
Right.
And then I don't see the major effect that I'm seeing when I introduce it only in flower. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yes, I do.
So I'm using it for that purpose. Not saying that it wouldn't help your plant to get more vibrant and grow better throughout the whole growth, but you know, we targeting the compounds and stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
so
right.
I kind of thought about it. Me and Ivan, the guy at the grow store, we kind of, because I told him about the whole situation with the plants that has spider mites and stuff like that, and he kind of, when me and he was talking, he was saying, you know what, you could kind of try to use it like that to kind of get that same type of effect.
Right.
So this was just nothing that, you know, like Leanne or none of those told us. This is just something that I tried because I came across that effect from the spider mites.
Right.
And
is that a hygrozyme hat?
Yes, it is.
You really rock with them, okay? I believe you. Brother, I believe you.
Brother, I believe in these products, brother. Like, it's not just dealing with the hunt, right?
Will you use this from now? I seen that they say you can use it for your cloning too.
I use it for everything because when I first started RDWC, everyone was talking about the sterile system, you know, keeping it clean and whatever, and I ran into some problems with some bud rot, you know, not bud rot, sorry, root rot, and then the products that was working, some of them were banned in Canada because they have different microbes and bacteria and stuff. So I couldn't find nothing at all that would work. And then what I found a product from can't even remember the name right now. It kind of worked, but it was super. Not it kind of worked. It worked really well, but it was super expensive. It was like 200 Canadian for 4 liters.
Right.
And then it was introduced to a product from Green Planet. That worked well, and then one of the ladies that used to work for High Growth named Katie,
Green Planet,
she sent me a package of the other stuff, you know. And from that day, brother, I used it within a week. I clipped back my roots to get rid of all the contamination, brother. Like in a week to 2, my roots were back there, long, white. Never had a drop of root rot since ever, brother. No tiller, no running my rooms warm, going against all the principles that you would hear some people tell you about growing RDWC, about all the temperature, all like I was going against so much of those things, and never since I used this product ever got root rot. So I gotta put my word on it, brother.
Right.
It is
right. What else you got going? What else backing you up that's working for you?
So I use all the products, the High Clean, High Shield. I even have some right here, brother. So I'm not really sponsored by these, brother. They just hook me up, and you know what I mean. It's not like an official sponsor, but I rock with them. They rock with me, and I'm using. So the thing is, like we try so much different products over the years and stuff like that. Right now, I'm using, if I'm doing my outdoors, I use a little bit of Gaia Green to mix in with my soil and worm castings and stuff like that. I use like all the garden plants, like the kale, lettuce, cabbage, whenever they're going into flower, getting bitter, I cut them back and I just throw them on the top of the soil and just let it break in. And indoors, I'm using a product there, Canadian company there called Fertilab. Three parts, so it's basically A, B, and a PK. But it's not like regular PK. It's not a PK boost. He has the PK separate from the other ones, so that when you get in late flower, you could cut out the A and B and just use the PK to cut your nitrogen back. Because in a lot of the one part or the 2 parts, you can't really play with your different elements that much. You can't cut back. If you want more, you gotta add more. But with that style, I could cut back all of that nitrogen in my late flower, just work on my PK.
Any slight burn, or any burning going on?
Shout out, beautiful.
I do want. It may sound crazy, but I actually push for a little tip of leaf burn. When I see that, then I ease off. Because right now I'm feeding pretty hard. I'm feeding at 1500 ppm right now.
I like to push it.
Me too, brother. I don't fuck around, brother. Because I don't want to select these strains and working them so long, and then like I start putting them out to people. Different people grow different ways, and the guy's pushing his, and it's going up, going here wire, So if I can't take the pushing, I'm working with it, because if I'm looking at it as the way as eventually releasing these strains, right? I want to know that these strains could take some abuse too, because every grower is not going to be out there growing good. Some people, beginners, that definitely going to make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
And that's one of the problems I find with a lot of the strains too. People see us growing on Instagram and they see a strain, they like how it look, they go buy those seeds. Sometimes the beans are expensive,
Right.
So sometimes you go spend $100-$200 on beans.
Right.
And then you mess them up, you burn them. They can't take high ppm. They don't like high heat, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
parts they need some work. They still gotta get worked on.
Yeah, but my burning like crazy burn, like that damaging the plant. It's just, I right now I'm like going in. I'm starting to taper down right now, but my last feedings is at like 1500 ppm. That's about think 3 EC, 2.8 to 3 EC, which be high for some people, but
what's
I'm
EC
running
mean?
CO2. Say again, sorry.
What's EC? What does EC mean?
So there's like dissolve. There's like the ppms, electrical connect. Sorry, brother.
No, I
Electrical
I think I've heard it, but and what does that
conductivity.
do? What does that
No,
mean, really?
That's a different form of reading the dissolved solids in the water, like ppms.
Oh,
It's just some
gotcha.
Americans some different countries use EC, ppm. Some people use the 5 scale, the 7 scale type of thing. Electric conductivity, I think, is stands for.
Okay. I hear it all the time, and sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what they talking about. But I understand.
I think one EC is 500 ppm, right? I think on if you're on a 500 scale, the 700 scale, sorry.
Continuity. They wrote it continuity.
Conductivity.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. All right, I feel
right.
I was wondering pronunciation of some words too, you know. Like,
crazy words. Yeah. I can't say that either. Don't worry.
But it's just basically measuring the parts per million, the parts per million, or the dissolved solids, or how much food is in your liquid, basically, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's a high level, but we run high power, we run CO2 and the whole full shebang, you know. So
right,
CO2 really works.
Running right now are pretty. You're putting out some serious power.
Like, you have auto feeders indoors?
Sorry again.
You have auto feeders indoors?
This run, I don't. I'm hot because we're running so much. We're getting some phenols that are type of different. We're running 3 strains in there, and different size pots, as you can see.
Absolutely.
So for me to be feeding auto,
these are your phenols, right?
Again.
These are your personal phenols?
Yes, most of them are, and then 5 of them are a strain from my body there, and then we have 2 mystery plants. Not mystery, but 2 plants that we're not naming right now till the run is finished.
Right.
19 of them right now is all the platinum juice. So all from seed. So I'm running half gallon, 1 gallon, 2 gallons pots and cocoa. No perlite, no nothing, pure cocoa. So for me to do the automatic feeding was a little bit hard, because some can dry out before, some can need more water, and some of the strains actually likes more, like the one I'm running, the Sweet Island Kush from Ganja Doctor, his like around 900 ppms, but most of my platinum juice I could push them to like 1500, no problem, you know. So sometimes I'm mixing, I'm diluting.
You think that has something to do with it being used to being where it's at? You know, you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes when the breeders are making seeds and that plant ends up in another environment, when you would have to run it a few times in order for it to kind of stand the new environment.
And sometimes some cultivars like the cushions and stuff like that, I find they don't like as much feed as certain other strains. You know what I mean? I find out like the sativa dominant strains, sometimes you could push them pretty hard.
I got you.
So sometimes it just got to do with the genetics too, you know.
Yeah.
But I do believe you could wean the plant in time by time and get it, you know, to feed or to cope on the different environments, but slowly. Right. And you can, I do believe in breeding outdoors if you're growing for outdoors, so they can get climatized better.
Sorry, stand by someone.
Because if you realize it, like even like say you have a seed, like you had a plant that seeded outdoor and the seed fell, and that seed stopped outside for the whole winter and got climatized and shoot back up in the spring. You realize some of those volunteers, they grow up way bigger, quicker than a plant you just brought from indoor and brought outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
So I do believe in climatization and stuff like that with seeds. Same way with the garlic too. We plant garlic in the fall to harvest in the summer, you know.
How is it grown?
A little bit of garlic on the.
Sorry, go ahead.
We do a bit of garlic and different stuff on the farm, as you can see there,
Yeah.
You said garlic?
Yeah.
You do a lot of everything,
The
man.
field behind our personal garden, that was all garlic.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
You monocrop a lot?
So me and the wife, we are working on a product as well too. Look at the stuff that we grow in the farm, a seasoning product.
Yeah.
We put in
So you know tilling over there?
But I have a spot for my the outdoor yards. For no till, what I do, I have these mounds and I just just pull up the old plant or whatever root stock comes up with there. I go back in and I cover. I don't dig or nothing.
That's
and then
right.
Our personal vegetable garden, that's going to be no till as well too. We had the beds raised up and just cover them with tarps to kill the weeds and all the seeds. They keep them germinate and they die off quickly. Then when we put out those tarps, we got a weed-free bed to start our veggies in, right?
Yeah.
So
up until like 5 years ago, bro, I didn't even realize you could like reuse your soil.
Brother, we on our old spot there, brother, we had soil probably like 6 years, and that soil was like this year you didn't even gotta do nothing with it. You don't even gotta water.
So you just going with your soil. So you're just going with your soil, and just water.
So you're seeing the plant that I have on the front of my page. The first plant, that tall, super tall plant, is probably like about 13 feet.
Yeah, that shit's huge.
That was grown, brother. That was a volunteer first thing. Never got watered, never got feed, ever. It gets water in the rainfall, and that's it. That went through like 30 plus weather for weeks and weeks, for months actually. The outdoor we grew here, we watered them twice.
Those that plant has got to reach everywhere to find what they needed. Just imagine what it would need to grow that big, and it grew fine.
So the soil, right? The soil,
that
soil was like 6 years,
Oh, that's
amazing.
Powerful.
Yeah.
We put a lot
that's
of
powerful.
kale. I think there's something special about kale as well, red Russian kale.
Right.
We top dress it up. We mulch a lot of that soil with a lot of kale.
Yeah.
Right.
And I kind of think kale is something has like those properties like kelp. Like
nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
I'm not. I don't know the science behind it. You did it for like 2-3 years, and I seen a crazy difference in the soil quality. And as I said again, I seen a plant grow, the biggest plant we ever grew that we didn't grow. We didn't plant it, we didn't do nothing, brother. When I mean, not even one single time it was watered by us. Only when the rainfall. Never being fed ever, strictly from the soil.
Fire.
It was like 14 feet. It was almost double the fence. The fence was like 7, so it was like.
How much did you pull off of that?
We didn't because my son, he had some of it. We had so much different weed that we didn't, but it did because the buds were big too. It did like probably 1.5 pounds.
Damn.
Going in that.
You smoke? You smoke at all?
Me?
Yeah.
Brother, a character. Vehicles use gas.
Yeah, smoke. I thought he did. I was wondering too. Did you?
Yeah, brother.
I growing up.
Right now, I'm finding a problem that the weed we grew here is a good problem to have, but we're finding that the weed is too strong, man.
Yeah.
I need some daytime weed now, so I'm trying to look for a cultivar that is a little bit lower on the.
Yeah.
But how, man? How is that possible sometimes, though? Like, how do you dumb it down when you're growing? Like, how?
Just find out one with the right terpene profile that you enjoy. Because, as you know, THC now is the whole THC hype is old,
Yeah.
Me, I do a lot of mobile because originally I'm a mechanic, I'm a Marine that I work on all toys. So sometimes I do a lot of mobile.
That's awesome, man. We don't know that, man. We don't know that, man. You know what I mean?
So I'm a mechanic by trade. Guys, I work on bikes, quads, boats, side by side toys, basically. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I find, especially when I'm going on a boat on the water to work, and I'm in the engine bay, man, I'm like,
right,
smoke this weed before I go to work, you know. So I'm like, because we kind of was chasing that THC thing, and I find we like in the last 3-4 years we kind of started to, you know, we went through some cuts that we wish we had kept. They didn't have the high THC like the juice, but they had some things that we would have enjoyed. But because we were on that train, you know, trying to better, we kind of, and I hear a lot of people say this too. We kind of look past some genetics that I think we should have kept for daytime smoking and like more casual type of smoking, and just that terpene profile and the enjoyment of the smoke, but not necessary to like a wine. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a fine wine, or you could go buy the cheapest alcohol and get wasted, you know.
That's
you
right.
Buy some expensive wine and enjoy every single sip of it that touches your lips. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And then get up and drive your car and go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, no, listen, you don't know how much I appreciate seeing you, man, like, because I've been watching you for a while, man. I would want to say 3 years watching your work, seeing you year after year after year putting in work, all whatever. But I have never seen you before personally.
Brother, this is officially no. I probably jump on a couple of lives of Canadian bacon there, but I never know, brother. There's people that follow me on Instagram that know me personally that don't know it's me. This is this is like a face reveal, like officially, brother.
Thank you.
Oh man, listen,
that's fire.
As I said,
listen, we was what?
I probably did 2 short lives, like just jump on with Canadian bacon, and I think it was the Basement Grow Show there for like briefly, brother. So I'm telling you, like people that know me, like from the time I was small, they follow me, they comment on my videos, they, you know, brother, they don't know that it's me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Man, you're definitely a big inspiration, man. You know what I mean. You make me want to work harder. You know what I mean.
Absolutely.
Trying to get to that level, get to the level of indoor, outdoor. You know what I mean. Trying to know how to do both. You know what I mean. And much respect to you.
I'm glad to hear that, brother. That was, you know, that was the point and the first thing, and then that would kind of keep me going, because I had like some brothers in the UK and stuff, you know, that was hitting me up for information, like they do guerrilla growing, you know. So
right.
I was like, yo, you know, the things they tell me and stuff, that kind of keep you going, you know. We're doing the YouTube
definitely doing your
like,
thing
with the farm and stuff. The editing is taking too much out of the thing, you know. So we just kind of focus more on the Instagram, because you know you can sit on your edit a video sometimes 2 hours, you know what I'm saying, for the YouTube. That's 2 hours that I could be putting in some work or working on a different project or whatever, you know. But Instagram, you could hit on the fly, you know.
That's right. Thank God for it.
I see you got all kinds of toys, man. You I mean, you like your toys, huh?
I'm a biker by heart too, you know. I'm an old stunter, you know, dirt bikes and do some crazy stuff, you know. My nickname is Taz, or Bike Taz, you know what I mean?
They're beautiful, man.
Being on the bike scene for a long time, from a very young age too, you know. It's kind of popular back home on the bike scene too, you know.
Shout out to
you got the kids riding fast and through the woods and everything, man.
I kind of put all that aside for the kids, but now the kids starting to get older, they're kind of like, rather they're pushing me, you know what I mean? Especially my mid daughter, she's kind of like crazy too, so I kind of just live that off of them now, watch them, teach them about the gardening and stuff too, plants and the whole stuff too, you know. Try to give them that knowledge. If they want to use it when they get older, they can, but at least they
Are you passing that knowledge down to them? And they want to learn, feed them.
They do kind of. I just give them it, and whatever they do with it, you know. But they're kind of like the knowledge. They like getting their hands dirty sometimes here and there. They go to school sometimes and talk to the kids and stuff too, even their teachers about planning and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's something that had me shocked too. Like a lot of kids in these places, brother, they don't even know where their food comes from. They just know it comes from the supermarket and that's it, you know.
How does it feel growing your own? How much of your own do you produce? And oh man, goals.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Trust me. Like when you could go there, you're cooking a meal, and you could go cut some herbs fresh, or you could go pull some tomatoes or whatever fresh off of the plant. No, nothing again oxidized or wasting or nothing like that. Especially the herbs keep all the terpene profiles and stuff like that. No oxidization, no fridge or like straight. It's a different taste.
I think it's something they're trying to keep from us, man. I know that stuff that come out the ground is delicious.
Yeah, things lose a lot of their content being stored and shit and stuff like that too, right? So and there's a lot of stuff too that you can't even get the benefits by storing it for a couple of days, you know. So it benefits you to grow it and get it right there, especially the mushrooms and stuff like that too. I don't know if this thing we did.
I see a lot of people growing these huge, big mushrooms. What are those? Are they to eat?
Well, the bigger ones, like a lot of the oysters and stuff, they're edible. The ones that we grew were all edibles, but the oysters and stuff like that, they're edible. But obviously, there's a lot of the psychedelic ones going on around too.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I'm pretty sure it's psychedelically, but like,
it's
weird.
I don't really fuck with a psychedelic mushrooms. I had a bad experience.
Sometimes I see it shared with in the weed content. It's just
there's a lot of medicinal benefits for the microdosing and stuff like that too.
Really, from the mushroom?
Yeah, for the mushrooms, there's a lot of medicinal benefits.
So it's not just to get high.
Nah, but as I said, in the microdosing though.
I ain't fucking with it.
So you're not using the amount to tin, you're just using just that a little bit to get that benefits, and then
the whole
just
thing
microdosing.
You can eat?
Say again?
The whole thing you can eat? The stem and then the
yes, some people
edible,
used to boil it and stuff and mix it with Guinness and like some crazy stuff, brother.
The caps, Tone, man, you gotta try one, man.
That's why you don't touch it, brother. I use mushrooms back home, brother. And
try about 1.5 grams up to 2 grams. You'd be okay.
You tried it, Marv?
Some shrooms?
Yeah. Oh, really?
I drink it. I never ate it or nothing like that, but it was a football match.
I make it like my chocolate candies, like, you know what I mean?
What?
Like, I make them into like chocolate candy, pieces, and then I shred it up and I put it in my chocolates.
So you wait you like do like microdosing, or you just
microdosing. Yeah, definitely microdosing.
Okay.
Is it dangerous? Just tell me the truth.
Mine,
no more than 2.5. I'm all set. Like I experienced 2.5 grams, and that's as far as I'm willing to go.
Yeah.
That's it.
I seen some people do some crazy stuff on mushrooms. I myself was in a tree for like 2.5 hours, just sitting, watching the football match. The football match done, brother. I was just sitting.
Did you say you were in? You said you were in
a tree. I was in a tree, brother. It was a football match, so just whatever spot, brother.
See, that's where I want to go, man. That's why I said I was like, okay.
That's what I'm scared of.
I was young too. I was in a tree for like 2.5 hours, brother.
Doing what?
Yeah, just sitting, watching the field. The football game was done,
You gotta know how much to take.
Yeah, brother. That was my first and only experience.
You gotta know how much to take, Aaron.
How are these things? How are these things? How do you grow it? They have it wrapped up and they just shoot out of something? How y'all growing this stuff?
Hey, yo, man, it brings your inner soul out, man. I swear.
Is it really?
You just get it from the cold fields, right? You just growing up with the cold shit.
What type of high is this?
Brother,
after you come down from the tree.
High, brother. It's like it's hard to split. Brother, it's like you're telepathically like moving from the brother. I can't even like. It's hard to put anything else like experience. It's hard to put. Plus, it has alcohol too,
it's
right?
hard, man.
You're
right. You're 100% right. It's hard.
It's like boiled down and you mix some Guinness in it. So you're smoking. You're in the hot sun, the hot Caribbean sun. You know what I mean? You got Guinness, some mushroom juice, and you smoking and brother. First and last.
That is the life. Are you growing?
No.
Really? Affected me that much that I never even ate the edible mushrooms till I moved to Canada.
They've got. I've got to check this stuff
out. That's how powerful the mushroom had me from touching it that I didn't even want to eat edible mushrooms.
Really?
Yes, brother.
Say that one more time. Say it one more time.
It affected me so much that I was even paranoid to eat edible mushrooms.
How long is the high?
I can't even call it a high. I gotta call it a flight.
Oh
brother, I was in the street for like almost 3 hours. Bro, the soccer match has finished. I
don't think I can even climb a tree anymore right now, man. But damn, if I can't get up a tree, I might need that like before I go to work, man.
Oh,
God. The thing is, you get up the tree before you feel it, but when you feel it, you can't get down. That's the problem.
Yo, oh my God, that's gotta be intense. Okay,
that was.
You were a Marine.
No mushrooms for me, brother. No.
Yeah.
Did you say you were a Marine?
I said I was a Marine mechanic.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, yeah. So what's that experience about, right, Tom?
Yeah, I want to know.
Like working on the boats and stuff like that?
Yeah. Like, how did you learn this? Did you go to school for that?
So
to learn.
I learned, so first I work on bikes and stuff like that, and I knew some people that had boats. I can't get into that part too much, but my first exposure working on boats was through people that I knew that had boats.
I got you, bro.
My uncle also, he had some fishing boats too, so I knew to always do oil changes and stuff with him too, you know what I mean? But as for like picking up engines and stuff like that, I got into that first by people that I knew that had boats that could go to any mechanic, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I used to work on the bikes, so they kind of trust me, you know what I mean? So then I start working.
You got a bunch of boats? You own a bunch of boats?
What? My bad, Mark. Go ahead.
No, I was asking. I see. How many? You own a bunch of boats and everything? You got a couple of boats.
Yeah, we work by self, flip, trade, swap, everything, boats, bikes, quads, whatever.
Is living better in Canada than the United States, man?
He's blessed, man.
It's true. Yes, I know. I can't say it for the States because I never been there. You can just talk from people's experience that I seen. But things are like crazy expensive right now in Canada. Obviously, like any other place in the world. But
yeah.
No, it's not bad. I like the countryside. I don't really like too much of the city much, but here on the farm, I kind of like it more quiet, stuff like that. You could get around, you could make money, you could get the right links. It has the same stuff like any other place. If you get mixed with the wrong situation, you'll find yourself in some serious situations.
Yeah. So is Canada close to Barbados, right?
Well, we're in the Caribbean, so
Caribbeans.
from Ottawa, it's actually closer to fly to Barbados, or I think the same time as it is to fly from here to BC or Saskatchewan.
Wow, man.
Yeah. So I can fly same price too, or even sometimes cheaper to go to Barbados than fly in Canada. If they going.
Yeah, we missing something. That sounds like heaven, brother.
So,
what's up? Hey, what's going on? What's going on with that platinum strain you had out there outdoors?
What's that about? What you doing?
I haven't heard about too much platinum in a while, man. You know.
Yeah, what's up?
That's basically the juice that we took and we crossed it with a strain called Cherry West. It was a limited edition strain that was dropped there. And then we just kept hunting and selecting and crossing and selecting, just finding the ones. Because if you've seen the platinum juice that I grew outside, I didn't train it or top it. It grows like that naturally with all those branches and stuff like that. Yeah. So I started to select the males that look like that, the females that look like that, and I kept crossing them. I just kept finding the ones that I want and did some crossing. So now we're at that point that we're gonna start to do some S1s and stuff like that, do some feminizing, but right now it's just regular seeds, so I don't gotta hunt. And the only thing about it, I find the percentage of males to females, I get a higher percentage of males. Shout
out, Gumma. Guy 843 just followed us. Probably from you. Thank you. Continue. I'm listening.
Well, you can see my little cousin on there too, Coco Miller.
Blood clot. Shout out Rastaman 176. Continue. I'm sorry.
Those all good people. So that's basically how we got into that platinum juice. We do have some other strains too, but the platinum juice now is the one that we really pushing because we've seen it finish really early outdoor. People was really amazed with that, especially living in Canada and the States or any cold or rainy climates. You want something that want to finish.
Yeah.
Right. You know so that's your winner. So you would consider that one of your winners, or?
Yeah, one of them. And then we got one the same juice cross with Rants, which is the Juicy Rants. That was the one that finished the first, but it was a big smaller strain. And then we got some other ones there coming out. We're even working on an autoflower line too as well. The same platinum juice autoflower. So that.
How long did it take you to learn how to pollinate and breed and crossbreed? And all that.
Because we used to do like lettuce and stuff too. I used to like cross lettuce and different plants and stuff, peppers and stuff like that, purple peppers, and so it's not only cannabis, you know.
You cross vegetables?
Yeah, we've been working on the lettuce that we call Rasta lettuce. It's coming out like some reds, some yellows, and some greens in it.
Marvin. That's amazing.
Yeah,
we've never heard.
We had like a romaine cross back to some other ones too. So we started to get purple romaines and some Rasta ones, red, yellow, and green in them. And
so lettuce. Okay, wait. Okay, so lettuce. So lettuce. They have male and female lettuces.
So they have male and female within they have pollen within some of the flowers. Just some of them don't go to seed. Some of them just turn out to pollen. So a lot of the plants, if you see some of them, they just get flowers and you see the little white stuff on it, but it doesn't ever grow to fruits. A lot of times that's the male flower. Yeah. So there's open pollinated, and then there's like other variations of some that just get pollinated by the rain or bees, and then some that you really got to put in the work to get them to pollinate. So we just like playing around with different stuff, you know.
So every vegetable.
Not every, but a lot of them. If you grow some of them, you gotta grow them for 2 years before they even go to seeds. So some of them, you gotta even like peel and stuff. You gotta overwinter them, and then the next year that plant when it comes back up, that one is gonna go to seed.
This is that's
putting in work.
That's
putting in work.
Amazing, dude. That's amazing.
You gain knowledge from all of those plants and different stuff too, you know. And then I just put that into cannabis. Basically, that's what I did. I checked for the science, but a lot of times I kind of believe, especially new growers, especially on Instagram and stuff, some people, they go into the science crazy and they try to follow these growers that have all the equipment and all everything to maintain their growers, and they're trying to get like that. Sometimes that kind of, I find that
I can't do that.
Stop people from growing, man. Sometimes it's just too much, you know?
When I first started, it really was. Like I said, I've thrown away a lot of equipment in my younger days. I just couldn't understand it. It was a lot. And then you started to realize from the water to the soil.
Yeah, we start doing it, right? But that's my advice to a lot of young new growers and people that want to get into it. Just get into it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing organics, just understand the basics, and then as you go, get some knowledge. But don't just go put 5, 6, 7 things into your first grow. Add one thing different, you know, so that if it works, you know.
Yeah.
You add 3, 4 things, brother, and you get results. You don't even know which one you got that results from, you know. So you're doing it, but you don't know what is doing it, you know. So basically, that's how I was back home. You used to just use like manure, goat manure, whatever, some sand, a little bit of marl, you know, some backlash. We have the resources, you know, but the natural resources, we don't have like grow stores where you could just walk in and get all these products. So that was working for me. A lot of that stuff I learned from my great aunt and stuff like that. You just doing it, but I just didn't know why it worked. I didn't know the science, right?
Yeah, but it did.
So it just took a little bit at a time. I did a lot of reading, like crazy amount of reading, crazy research, years and years and years, and then you know, I just implemented stuff, but I implemented them slowly so that I could kind of know why they were, or even when they were. Same thing. That's why we were doing a lot of trials with a high shield there again to find out. Yeah, it works, but there's better ways to implement it to get certain results that you want. You know what I mean? Like the terpenes and more oil.
I might have to hit up Leanne.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it increases the THC though, but I know for sure terpenes, smell, trichome production, which obviously is a part of THC, so that's why it could be creating more THC, but I never seen the test, like physical, scientific test or nothing on paper.
Yeah, you don't need it. You smoke it. That's your test. And you see the results with it. I don't need no like other crap.
So sometimes it's good to just know like when you can implement it in better ways and stuff like that, but the full science behind it, I'm not like the testing and stuff like that. I never seen it.
Do you use hydrozyme with your vegetables?
Yes, you can. I use hydrozyme in my plant starts. I didn't use it outdoor. I didn't have enough to use it. Obviously, our vegetable garden is pretty big, so I couldn't use it. But
it's gentle enough for your. It's gentle enough for your little plants.
Yeah, cause basically what it's doing is breaking down like a lot of the material and the old ends and roots and stuff. I'm breaking that down and turning that available for the plants to take. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it could help break down stuff. So I use it with my plant starts. Work wonderful. Yeah.
What
good plant starts?
What made you choose hydrozyme?
So some people will use a recharge or something.
Right, I've used recharge.
I got introduced to hydrozyme. I got introduced to high shield first, as I said, from my buddy there at the hydro store, and then seeing how it worked. I think the first person I heard about it was Remo Nutrients. I saw him. You know Remo, Urban Remo.
Yeah, I know Remo with the mustache.
He was growing some huge monster plants in 6-gallon cocoa.
Right.
And he was saying because of the hydrozyme, because he reuses his cocoa. So he was showing the method he does to reuse his cocoa, and he was using the hydrozyme to help break down the root matter and stuff like that faster, so that he could reuse his cocoa. And he was growing some monsters with just 6-gallon plants, 6-gallon pots, you know what I mean? And then I reached out to when we first got on Instagram. I reached out to.
Would you say the lower your pH is, the better off your hydrozyme and hygrobic?
Oh no, we got 28 minutes. They timing us out.
Yeah.
At least they let us on. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Canna Brothers. Thank you, Know Your Grow 420. Bob, this is awesome. Thank you for letting us on Instagram, but damn.
You know what goes. Don't worry, man. We'll do another podcast like this.